Hey guys, it's M4J here and welcome to a brand new series. I'm giving Minecraft another go. Hopefully this time with some success. I know in the past I've had problems with Minecraft, like the frame rate suffering when I've been recording with OBS. Hopefully, I haven't tested it yet, but hopefully we'll be okay this time around. If all does go well and you end up seeing this video, this series is called the Gardcity project. It's my third attempt on Minecraft, various different mod packs of actually trying to build Gardcity. Not the same Gardcity that you see in OpenCCD, not the same Gardcity that you've seen me build in the past on City Skylines. This is a brand new Gardcity. This is actually a follow-up to a university project that I did in the academic year that has just finished, so 2016-2017. I was tasked to create some form of interactive media. I chose to create a map of Gardcity. I must admit, it didn't actually turn out as well as I'd liked it to have, but the city itself is quite good. I think it's a good building block to actually start a proper Gardcity project, and that is why I have decided to start this series. So without further ado, let me show you the game. Come on, there we go. I can already feel the frame rate is dropping. It was 60 FPS when I tested the game just now, so I thought I'd just test Minecraft to make sure that was working, and that was working very nicely at 60 FPS. I did have to tweak a couple of the settings to get it to 60 FPS, but it was working. That's the main thing. Let me just shut my door really quickly because I've just heard somebody come home. It means I'm going to be very hot in here now, but oh well. Let's also try and get back to my desk without tripping over. There we go. Sleek like a ninja. Right. Let's see if the game loads. That's the first thing, because I understand that OBS does take a lot of processing power. Here we go. Welcome to Gardcity. It's going to tell me there's some mod updates available. I'm kind of aware of that. There's a reason I haven't updated many of the mods, which I will tell you about in just a second. First thing I want to make sure is the game working as it should be? 5 FPS. You can see the FPS counter in the top corner there. I think that's just because the game's still loading up. I'm hoping it's not because I'm recording. You can see the chunks are still loading in. All the mods that need updating. So I'm going to be a long way behind the rest of the world when it comes to this. This is CrackPack, I think it said, wasn't it? So yeah, there's that. How are we doing? I think the world is still loading. There's quite a lot to load in just here. I'll give you a little tour as well before we start proper. The game is set in peaceful at the moment, just so that I have a little bit of a fighting chance to get set up. And again, I'll show you why that is in just a second. Running at 6 FPS. Still 6 FPS. I mean, it's manageable. It's not the nicest, but it's manageable. I'll have a look at some of the video settings, see if I can turn these down. Turn fog off. Details. I could do with some of these turned down, really, couldn't I? Grass default. Fast. That's what I want it set to. Fast. Turn stars off. I could do that. Clouds. Yeah, we'll put all these on fast. Sky, we do want the sky. Depth fog. We could leave that on, I suppose. Translucent blocks, we'll just do fast. Vignette is default. I've got it up to 9. Graphics are set to fast. Smooth lighting is minimum. Okay. Chunk loading default. Let's have it set to smooth. Fog start. Right, quality. Clear water off. better grass off, custom fonts, swamp colours. I mean, that is probably something that I would want to change. Okay, I've got it up to 8 FPS. 9 FPS. But you can already see the effect it's having. Right, this is Gardcity anyway. This is Guard Square. This is kind of like the centre of the city. It's like a little gardens type thing. These signs here, they used to say stuff, which is part of the map. I might actually post a link to the map in the description. I think it's quite a cool little thing. It tells you a bit more about the history, because I'm planning on reusing the history that I used for my uni project as part of this as well. So, a quick summary of the history of this version of Gardcity. It uses Minecraft lore. There was an Ender War that happened some time ago now. This is sort of the modern era, hence the big skyscraper here, which I will replace all the cobblestone at some point, I'm sure. But there was the Great Ender Wars, and Ender Dragons came out from the end and tore the world to pieces. So this city used to be a lot bigger and a lot better, but because of the Ender War, let's see if I can get a bit more of a bird's eye view. I don't really want to go into creative mode, but I do know that there are stairs in Guard Tower, which is what this building is. The city is in the process of being rebuilt after the Ender Wars, which is why we've got sort of old style buildings, modern style buildings, loads of buildings of different types. Okay, this is the roof. This is one of the problems, is I built the city as just building facades, so I think I will have to go into creative. Just to fly up on the roof. And even then, I have a horrible feeling I'm going to go up on the roof just to find out that the render distance that I've used to save on FPS is creating a problem. I'm rubbish at getting to fly on this game. There we go. Double tapping spacebar. It sounds so simple and yet I always struggle. Okay, this is the current Gardcity. Over there is the Somersets. It's a little residential place, mainly for villagers. I do need to repopulate this place actually with more villagers. That is Guard Station. We'll come to that in a second. Over there is the building that we'll be working with mostly today. That is City Hall. And we are currently standing on top of Guard Tower. Now each building has a history, and the history is tied into the history of the city. There's a lot of desolate wasteland. Well, that's not actually desolate wasteland, it's pretty normal land, but the idea is in the past that was all city, and that's what we're going to try and rebuild again. And because of the Ender Wars, it was all lost. All of the rubble, let me turn the music down for a second. All of the rubble from the sorry, I'm trying to do this whilst talk at the same time. We all know how that ends. All the rubble from the old city was taken and reused to create new buildings, like the new station building, Guard Tower especially, which is why it looks like it's all built out of cobble and stone, because it is, because it's repurposed cobble and stone from the old city, although it's not really. You get the idea, you get how it works. What else? That's about it as a summary, I suppose, and Guard Square is sort of a memorial to the Ender War. It's one of the only parts of the city that was left untouched. Apart from that, that's pretty much the history of the city. That was an old village that I did reuse, by the way. I kind of cheated a little bit there. If I just fall back to the ground, set us back to survival, because we've got some jobs to do. Now these robots, they will be staying for now. I was doing some testing in creative mode, which is why these exist. I've got some creative energy cells down there as well. They will eventually be replaced. The idea is, these are street lamps. You can see these are street lamps. I will put facades on them eventually. But each street lamp will have a series of robots attached. Knights, collectors, miners, whatever it might be. And they're there just to go around and collect things that the game deems useful. Or that these deem useful. So any drops, they all get distributed into this chest here. So we've got things like ink sacks, chocobo feathers, whatever they are, string, rotten flesh, you know, the normal kind of mob drop stuff. I've also got some sandstone here as well, which I don't really need, because that just takes up valuable space. Now that was when I was working on City Hall. And if I go in here, it's all just a facade. As you can see, that over there where that flying horse is currently standing, that's actually a tunnel, which I will come to again in just a second. There's a lot of stuff that I'll be coming to in just a second. I need to find somewhere to dump all this so it doesn't get put back in that chest. Actually, I don't mind if it gets put back in the chest. Let's get rid of all this stuff, because I'm going to increase the chest size anyway. I'm just going to chuck that all down there. One of the robots will go pick it up. Let's go look at Guard Station. In fact, let's go punch some trees. That's always a good place to start with Minecraft, isn't it? I know there's a huge forest over here. As you can see, this was all built in creative, which is why it's all big and vast, and it's all got, even in some cases, end game stuff. I'm not going to be playing in creative. I'm going to be playing in survival, so I do need to get some tools. Oh, there's lava there. I could have thrown that stuff in the lava. That would have saved me some trouble. Do I have vein miner in this? That'd be interesting to find out. I wish there was a search option here, so I could just search for it. Vein miner. I know it's normally the grave key, I think is its default one. Fly up and down with Pegasus. That's one thing I might deactivate that mod actually. I don't want flying horses. It fits the lore that I've created, I suppose, given the fact that I've got dragons in my lore, but flying horses, it just seems a little off, a little strange. Multiplayer, pneumatic craft, rail craft, simply jetpacks, streaming. I'm not doing any of that. And yeah, I don't think we have vein miner. I can always try. I think its default is the grave key. Oh, hello. Oh. So I can... Okay. Let's try and find a smaller tree. How annoying that I happen to build the city right in the middle of a huge forest. I don't want huge trees, because that'll take an age to get rid of. There we go, first achievement. I say I apologise for the frame rate. I will have a look at ways to fix that. It's not unplayable, that's the main thing. It's actually quite smooth, even though it's only 7 FPS. I think it's just the graphics take a bit of a nosedive. The actual game seems to run okay. I could do with getting some birch saplings actually and replanting elsewhere. There's one. Find somewhere a bit closer to home. And plant some birch. I mean, I can't lose the city when I've got that on the horizon, can I? Guard Tower, incidentally. So you've got City Hall, which is built in a very templistic-like style. I don't even know if templistic is the right word, but it's built to look like a temple. By the elders of the city a long time ago. Basically, it was a very medieval type setup. Now it's very much in the modern day, which is why we've got things like robots flying around, trying to help rebuilding the city. Let's plant those like that. I'm then going to turn all of these into planks. Create the rudimentary crafting table. Upgrade it into a crafting station. I need to remind myself of recipes. This is going to be like my temporary setup right here. There's a lot of stuff being dropped. I don't think there's enough room for it. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. For some reason, crafting station isn't showing up. That's interesting. It's very interesting. So I'm going to put that like that. So now I've got a double chest. That should make life a lot easier. And then I'm going to put chest here, crafting station next to it. Mainly so that I can remember. Oh, there it is. We are working now. Good. Right. I don't think the dancing by the trees thing works, but I think we have some bones in here. Yes, we do. Create some bone meal. One tree. Two tree. And we'll turn this into some axes. I would quite like to get started with tinkers, actually. Which does mean having to go out and find gravel and stuff. We are right next to a river, as most great cities are, so we have a bit of an advantage there, I suppose. This is going to be a fairly laid-back series. There's going to be a lot of intense building going on. Sometimes it'll be done as time lapses, sometimes it'll be done just like this. I'll talk to you whilst I'm doing it, of course, but I won't be that conversive. I think, again, I don't even know if I've just made up that word. I like to use big words, but I never bother checking if they're actually real before I do. Don't know if anyone else does that. I'm sure I annoy the hell out of people, though. Right. So we want to use Tinker's Construct. We want to make things like tool stations. Did not want to do that. Hang on a second. Survival. And utility mode, I think, is the right setting. Nope. What am I set to? Right, now I'm playing survival. Nope. I'm still cheating my stuff to myself. Recipe mode. Maybe that's it. I don't want to cheat stuff to myself. I want to see how to make it. Alright. Crafting station and a blank pattern. The blank pattern is wooden sticks. Why is it doing that? Clearly I'm missing something. It must be utility mode. I'm sure I normally have it on utility mode. But I don't want cheat mode turned on. Is it world? No. Right, hang on. Google is my friend. Turning cheat mode off. It's been a long time since I did this. How do I stop NEI from cheating in blocks? There we go. You can open the player inventory and you will find a button in the bottom right hand corner that alternates the mode of the NEI. And you want recipe mode. Yeah, there's a cheat mode and usage mode. Okay, this is from 2014, so I imagine it's changed a bit since. I want to turn that off. That's kind of what I want to do. No, it's still cheating. Alternatively, while hovering over the item, you can press either R to show the recipe or U to show the usage. Yeah, I wish Yeah, I've changed it to recipe mode. It's still cheating stuff in. I'm not set to survival. I am set to survival, sorry. NEI enabled, recipe mode. I think I'm used to having it in utility mode. It's that I want to turn off. Creative Plus especially. Profile recipes? Do I need to put that on? No. Right, hang on. That's Creative Plus. That's Adventure. Or it still cheats in items. Survival. Recipe mode. Profile recipes, true. Search mode extended. Item IDs auto. That's all fine. How do I go about turning that off? Maybe that's in the main menu of the game. Oh, it might. No, I don't think it would be because I'm in peaceful. That shouldn't be the reason. Anyway, I can create loads of wood. And then we'll have half of it as... Let's try that again. We'll have half of it as sticks. Because I could do with making torches as well. You can tell I haven't played Minecraft for a long time. There we go. Right. Minecraft mods. Oh God. Ah. Oh. That is what I did. Yeah, recipe mode. And yet it doesn't want to work as recipe mode. That's incredibly frustrating. So I've got to press R on everything now. So I need a crafting table. I know that much. Like that. Tool station. Then I want a part builder. That was completely the wrong button. Which is... Ah, great. Let me go punch another tree really quickly. This is probably my most successful start to a Minecraft series. I'll take this as a small positive, a little victory. How long have I been going for? I don't really know how long I want these episodes to be. Maybe an hour? Give or take. I suppose if I get lost in the moment, I get lost in the moment. Alright. Any that I don't pick up, the robots will always get, so that's a good thing. Okay, so I want that and that part builder. Let's put these all on the bars. Then I want a pattern chest, which is just a chest with a stencil. Can do that, no problem. And then a stencil table, which is just a load of planks with a stencil on top. And I think that's everything I need. So I can go one. What's this? Tool station. Went to my part builder. Part builder. Stencil table. And then one of these. Is it the part builder? I think it's the part builder. Or it might be... No, I think it is the part builder. You have to... put that. I'm going to put it underneath. I don't actually know if that works. Oh, it does. That's good. Okay, so now I want a stencil table. Put all the stencils in there. I want to create a pickaxe head. An axe head. Tool binding, which is... or tool rod, sorry, which is that one. And... not tough binding, normal binding. Have I missed anything out? I think that's everything. And if I come over here... no, wait. If I come to this one... let's put them in there for a second. Can I make axe heads? No. Alright, so the last thing to do is to create a rudimentary axe. In this case, probably just a pickaxe to start with. Like so. Durability 59, perfect. Put that in the first slot. I pretty much know all of this, so I don't really need to read it. I know the majority of it anyway. Right, I'm gonna make myself a normal axe as well. Hatchet, I think it's called. I know it's just an axe. As I say, I'm playing in peaceful at the moment just so I have a fighting chance of actually getting set up before it all goes to pot. What does this do, by the way? No idea. I just wish it wouldn't cheat stuff in. Really thought I'd have changed that. Tools, no. NEI enabled. What if I disable it? Okay. Don't want that. So I want recipe mode, but it's these I want to switch off. I don't want creative or adventure or anything like that. Nor do I want the temptation. So I don't really know what's going on there. Why it gives me 64 of everything. Whether it's just because I'm single player or I haven't set something up properly. Who knows? There is something to do with configuration. Checking the config files, which I'll probably have to do at some point, but not right now. One more thing I do want before it all goes wrong is a shovel. Quite nice to be able to see what it is I'm doing. And it's dark, which is lovely. That's my bed actually. Let's go sleep. Make it daytime. It's one of these things, I actually forgot to take the bed off when I created the map. I used Overviewer to make the map. So if you go on the map, you will just see a random bed lying on the hillside here. So that was my bad. But oh well. Right, it's daytime. Ouch. Could do with getting some food as well. It's one of the reasons I'm glad that we're right here by a village, because there is food. There is food for days over here. The topography is a little bit off. Made it difficult because I want to build like a metro line, and I want to build it in tunnels, and it's very difficult to do that when the land just suddenly drops like it does here. It's great if you're just playing as in a normal village, but unfortunately I'm not doing that. Also don't know where all the villagers went. I think the zombies might have got them. Which is a bit of a shame. Right, I've got potatoes, I've got carrots. What happens if I eat this raw? It's not killing me, so that's good. If I come over here, I know there's cobblestone over here. I think this might be a good place to start mining as well. Maybe. Maybe. I don't actually know how much ore there is going to be around here. I never checked. That's not exactly a good thing. also there's, because I didn't have, I used a vanilla on I've forgotten what it's called, Curse, that's the one, which is now part of Twitch, I believe. But I used a vanilla pack on there to build the city, which is why a lot of things are built using things like cobblestone, because it's basically all you've got. Cobblestone, marble, I think is in vanilla, and then like diorite, andesite, and the third one, which I can never remember the name of. And that's why it's all like basic sandstone and things like that. And okay, we've got coloured glass, but it's just coloured glass. It's normal glass. It's not you can't really see it here because the panes work out quite well, but it hasn't got like the jaggedy lines like we have over here. These, by the way, are supposed to be daylight sensors to be inverted, but for some reason it's did that when I made the transition over to Feed the Beast. So yeah, I basically just took the world file and copied it over into here, which I think is why things like the crafting table didn't immediately appear. That's the wrong one. There we go. Right. Pickaxe head. Done. Axe head. Oh, crud. I did not mean to do that. I'm going to have to go do some more mining. Unless I use wood. I think I could use paper. Do I have any sugarcane around? I don't think I do. Which is annoying, even though there's some perfectly good sand just there. I can't see any over there either. Where was that lava? Up here. I gotta be careful because obviously I'm operating at minimal FPS. There we go. That's that dealt with. Hopefully the robot won't go in there after it. I can see some sugarcane. At least I think I can. Yes. Awesome. Should be able to get some paper then. Can't jump over that. This is interesting as well. This is something I've built. It's a level crossing. As a train hits, there's train detectors underneath. Again, I was experimenting in creative. The fence pops up, so it means you can't walk in front of a train as it's going past, which I think is quite cool. Quite clever. Alright, let's do that. Pick it all up. Same thing over here. Get a bucket at some point as well. One other thing I have installed in this mod pack, which I think is going to be quite controversial, but I would like to explain it. I don't particularly like the idea of digging deep mines. I'd like to get something like a quarry set up as soon as possible. But even then, I don't like the idea of a big hole being dug in the ground, because I'd quite like to build. I don't want to be walking for miles and miles and miles trying to find somewhere to dig a big hole in the ground. So what have we got here? We've got miners, which I could use. Iron miner, stone miner. These might be quite handy actually. Did not want to do that. That is going to annoy the hell out of me. So what's it? A furnace, a wooden pickaxe, and then just logs. Oh, and a chest. Okay. That's worth thinking about then. Where am I going? I need to replant some sugarcane first up. How is there no sand on this side of the bridge? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't want to dig huge holes in the ground, and I don't want to walk miles and miles to have to find somewhere where I can dig a huge hole in the ground because it won't be part of the city. So, in this pack, I have installed Ex Nihilo. Nihilo. I know it's Latin, it means from nothing. You'll know it as the one that you use in Skyblocks, where you sieve. I quite like the idea of it, because actually in real life that's what you do. You dig out rock. You don't just dig iron out of the ground. You dig out rock and then you sift it and you get the iron from that, or you get the ores from that, which is why when you do things like panning for gold, it's actually what they used to do. Obviously not quite to the same extent that we do it at theme parks, etc., but that is basically what they used to do. Right, binding. using the chests. Now I think I can just use sticks. And I can make a pickaxe. Yay! And then if I swap that to an axe, I don't even need the binding for that. Well, that's novel. There we go. I've got myself some better tools, and I've got some trees here to cut down. And already you can see the difference it's making. So yeah, I have ex nihilo. I'll never be able to pronounce that. I think some people say nihilo, but it's Nihilo from what I can remember. But I'm going to build a sieve. Is what I'm building up to. Let's see, ex nihilo. I'm going to create an oak sieve. That's one of the problems with just pressing R. Right, I need silk mesh, and silk mesh is made by using string. Again, luckily I have the robots that have been collecting string for me. Ooh, that's going to be troublesome. Because for this I need 18 string, and I only have 9. I don't think there's any other way. I mean, there's this. Whatever the hell this means. So I need some more string. Now, string I can create using cotton or wool. What the hell's this? Iron coil. What the hell's a drawer plate? Okay, that died a death. I could have done that because I think I've got some wool lying around. Industrial hemp, macerator, crusher, don't have any of that. Pulverizer, definitely don't have that. Don't have mana infusion, don't have a sag mill. Okay, so I'm pretty stuck to get that extra piece of string. The only other way maybe silkworm. Don't want them, I want to know how to get them. Oh yeah, if you use a crook. Yeah, if you use a crook on a tree, you have a chance, I think, of getting silkworm. Let's test that theory, shall we? I need more. I have some. Why did I do that? This is where the game is a little bit unresponsive. I'm trying to create this stuff. Now I think it works for birch trees, but if I just use a crook, I might have a chance of dropping a silkworm. I've absolutely no idea if it works outside of skyblocks, but we'll see. You never know. I could do with grave miner being installed. I think I'm just getting saplings doing this. Let's have a look. Silkworm. Casting table. I don't really know what this actually means. Crafting profiling, but I'm not really interested in that. And I don't particularly. Because I mean that's just. Yeah. Just put a silkworm through that. So how the hell do I get a silkworm then? I really don't want to have to cheat anything in. even though I have the power. There's going to be a lot of trust in this series, I can see already. Mostly me trusting myself to not cheat. Because you know from watching OpenTTD, the temptation is always there. Let's pick all this up, save the robots some trouble. Yeah. Unless I make myself some very basic armor and turn peaceful mode off. I think there's a way of turning mob griefing off. Wooden helmet. I don't want one. I want to know how to make one. Okay. I think I can make myself some wooden armor then. Go to the big U. I'm amazed I can remember some of this stuff, to be honest. It's been so long. Okay, this is where I turn into the tree man. I need my own character skin as well. Most definitely. Okie dokie. And then I need a sword. A sword. Very rudimentary sword. And then I'm going to get my butt kicked. I need to turn off mob griefing. That is one thing I need to do. Options. How do I turn off mob griefing? Because I don't particularly want creepers blowing up my stuff. I don't mind them blowing up me, because that's my own fault, but blowing up, like, you didn't see this because I did it all off camera, but before I started this episode I had to rebuild half of City Hall where creepers had blown it up. This is what I was playing in creative, don't forget. This was when creepers were blowing up things like skeletons and spiders, and it just blew up everything. Okay. Game rule mob griefing false. Okay. Did I spell griefing wrong? Oh. That's not what I meant to press. Hang on. I just stopped the recording for some stupid reason. For some reason the up key on my keyboard is linked to OBS. That shouldn't be the case. Right. Game rule mob griefing false. Not fa. And I can't press up to get the previous command. Is it tab? No. I've just looked at my spelling actually. That is awful. Game rule mob griefing false. Oh, hang on. There's probably people out there face palming over this. There we go. Now I can turn. Oh, I'm going to regret this severely. Normal. Now watch as I get absolutely obliterated by everything. I wish actually I'd kept one of the night robots and some swords. That would have been really helpful, because look at already the mobs that are spawning. My FPS is just tanked again. They're all spawning down there. Yeah. What am I looking at down there? Don't tell me something spawned in the basement. Oh no. Has something spawned in the river room? Oh, thank goodness. It's underneath. What did that say? Oh, compressed skeleton. Oh, that's not good. This, by the way, is the walkway over to City Hall, which currently just takes you out into a hole. I haven't finished it yet, as you could probably have guessed. Wow, the frame rate is really bad now. And I can see OBS is dropping frames as well, which is nice. Okay, so we've got creepers over here in the station. So I'm not going to go over there. I'm just looking for some spiders. I'm hoping that the mobs sort of just kill themselves. And then the robots go pick up the drops. Let's create a mesh. So I just need one other... Ow. Oh, was I looking at the right one? Yeah, I was. Go away. I mean, that's I'm really gonna die so early. Ow. Yep. I died. Let me sleep. Ow, 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 ow. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. We'll forget that happened. We will forget that happened. Let's turn off my death points as well. Thank you. Because I don't actually have anywhere that I can go for cover. Is that a tombstone? Yes. Here lies the noob. I don't want my head. Go away, head. The robots will pick that up, I bet. You'll find out probably next episode just how many times I died, because there'll be about 25 heads in this chest where the robots have just picked them up. Alright, let's get all my stuff back. Put the armour back on. Can I wear my own head? Probably could, if I wanted to, which I don't. Go away. Right, sword in slot number 1. Pickaxe in slot number 2. Not that pickaxe. Where's my... I can't even see things that are right in front of me now. I need some torches. So what I really need to do is get a furnace. I'm going to need a bit more cobblestone. Because of that hiccup with OBS, I don't even know how long I've been recording for. Isn't that perfect? What a game. Yeah, I want to disable the flying unicorns. What mod are they part of? Apparently they're just part of Minecraft. Well, that's good. I just wondered actually, if I do okay. Okay, what's it called? Cheat mode, cheat mode, cheat mode. Is there a space? No. Okay. I got that wrong. Minecraft. Feed the bees, turn cheat mode off. It's going to annoy me forever. Forever and ever and ever. Game mode. 0 is survival, 1's creative, 2 is adventure. 0 is recipe mode and 1 is utility mode. See, I turned the setting off and yet it's still giving me 64 of everything, which I don't want. Annoyingly. Let's take a shortcut through Guard Square. If anyone knows how to turn off cheat mode, let me know. Because I don't want cheat mode on. Look at that! Actually, I think I dug that. Yeah. That's one of my metro tunnels. Runs right underneath the middle of Guard Square. That's my own fault. Sorry, creepers. I blamed you, but it's not your fault. It's entirely my fault. Just looking at some of the wood we've got here, actually. Oak saplings would be quite nice to be able to plant as well. Right, I need a furnace. There we go. I then need to move this. Just not going to let me do, is it? Okay, I'm just going to put the furnace at the end here then. And then I'm going to split you in half. You're going to go in the top there, you're going to go in the bottom there. It's going to make me some charcoal. I'm then going to plant some more trees. I'm going to plant them down here now. Don't suppose this grass is going to drop anything useful. What's this? Potato seed. No. No. Try that again. 1, 2. 1, 2. Wow. This is my mouse now playing up. This has nothing to do with the PC. This is the mouse. Fantastic. Right. Can't get up there. Okay. That's giving me some charcoal. I'm then going to use this charcoal to create more charcoal. Let's just chuck this useless rubbish in here for now. Including that, and possibly that, and definitely that. See, my middle mouse button doesn't work, which is why I can't just middle mouse and have that work. What happened to all the bone meal that I had? Did I put that away? Or did I use it all? I might have used it all. Yeah, it looks like I used it all. Okay. There's some chicken here that I could cook up. Garlic. It's interesting. Some rotten flesh. Can I create drying racks? Put some drying racks on the wall here. Let's see about that. What else do I need? I just need that extra piece of silk. Let's have a look at cotton. Where does cotton come from? Like, where would I get a cotton seed from? Barley seed and daisy seed, if I use agricraft. And that's it. Or I use the Pam's Harvest Craft one. I'm not going to get it from that way, am I? Shapeless crafting, so I need cotton. So, can I just find it lying around? Is it possible just to find cotton lying around? Or do you always have to make it first and then... Oh, what does it even look like? What are those over there? What's this stuff? Azure Bluette. Bluet. Or Blurt. I don't know. I think this is the same stuff over here as well. Yep. Just Azure. That's a daisy. It just makes light grey. How do I get the barley seeds and daisy seeds? Oh my days. There must be a better way of getting it. There is a better way of getting it, but surely. Surely. I've got a daisy. I mean, barley seeds must be fairly easy to find. Sugarcane seeds and seeds. Okay, how do I get sugarcane seeds? Carrot seeds and seeds. And then carrot seeds, I can use a carrot. Okay. But I have carrot seeds, don't I? I found some. What's this? What have you just picked up? What did that robot just pick up? How annoying. I just need a spider. Or some spiders. So that I can kill them. I mean, the other option is I cheat in a single silkworm and infect a tree. I might just do that. Because I want to move on quite fast at the beginning of this series. So, let's first of all find out what this thing picked up. Mandrake. That's probably what it was. Totally not interesting in the grand scheme of things. Okay, I need a worm. Are all these joined together? Some are. There you go. You're now infested. Okay. Let's plant some oak trees as well. You can see why I wanted to start in peaceful though, because I am sick and tired of dying in Minecraft. Because really, as much as a role that mobs play in Minecraft, really I just want to build stuff and I want to create stuff. I want to do the mining and I want to do the crafting. At no point in the title of Minecraft does it say, and you'll get shot in the back by a skeleton every 5 minutes. That's the bit of the game that I'm not a big fan of. So I'm glad you can turn it off. I mean, that's always a good thing. I feel like we need more. I mean, that's going. That's the main thing. It is going. Right, what else do I need? I need to get rid of this. That's how you do that. I need to cook up my carrots as well. I need to get my carrots first. I assume you can just do that. Maybe not. Maybe not. I can compost it. Does that work? How do I get a compost? Hang on. Let's go this way. So, in a barrel, which I assume is just one of these. Which is oak planks and slab. So that's not going to work. But I know that you can bake potatoes. There we go. Baked potato. Nice and simple. I remember that from Achievement Hunter. Right, these are slowly being infested. Infested? Yeah, infested. And the robots are still busy picking up some stuff. I think they're picking up ink sacs, which is handy if I want to start making railcraft signals, because you just use the ink sacs as dye. Right, let's go back into options a second. Not that options. This options. Put it back in utility mode. So apparently you can turn this stuff on and off. Now if I click on this, it still gives me 64. I don't want it to give me stuff. Maybe I'll just put it in recipe mode. Still gives me 64. I don't think the game's understanding what I want it to do here. Maybe it's because I've meshed different packs together, so it's not quite. I don't know. I could just be making stuff up. Just got to remember to press R on everything. What is this stuff it's picking up? Chocobo feathers. What the hell do I use these for? I can make a saddle bag, pack bag. I think these are the unicorn-like things. Book and quill. So I could actually make a book and quill now if I wanted to. Sort of. But again, I need string for that. What was the other stuff I wanted to make? I need to start getting more stuff like cobblestone. I also need to put my shovel there. Barrel. That's what I wanted to make. Do I have any wood? Not in there. And not in here either. I think I'm out of bone meal too, aren't I? I know I keep running between the same boxes, I'm sorry. I need a new bed. Or I need to move my bed. I'm going to move my bed over here, so when it gets dark I can just sleep. This is a bit of a lack of forethought. Another good reason to move my bed is you can't access it from Guard Bridge. I think if I let you guys go and check out the map and read about the history of the city, so you'll know why it's called Gardcity. Because actually Gardcity on OpenTTD came about by accident, but Gardcity here has been chosen for a very specific reason. And I'm sure if you look it up, you'll understand it as well. But everything here is Guard. Guard Tower, Gardcity City Hall, Gardcity Station. The river over there is the River Guard, or the Guard River, and the bridge going over it is Guard Bridge. What was I doing? Trees. I need to make barrels. Why are you not growing? This infection's going quite well. Infestation, sorry, not infection. Do we have bones? Yes. Can I please turn this into some bone meal? And at least give my trees a fighting chance of growing. Ugh. I'm in the tree. Okay. Apples as well. Good source of food. Right. That's given me some wood. Remind myself of the recipe for this barrel. It's planks and a slab. So I need to turn all of this into planks and then some slabs. That goes there and then it goes down, along and up. And we have ourselves a barrel. Nice. Now, a little tip that I have learnt from watching other people play Minecraft is if I put the barrel there, and then if I put a slab on top, like that, it can't get rained in. Right, we'll compost that. Probably people wondering why the hell I decided to do that. Reasons. I think all these trees are joined together, are they not? Oh, there's a gap there. But as more of these trees grow, they should join together. This should all become infested. Which is fine, because I've got loads of birch saplings, so I don't mind losing some. What happened to the music, by the way? The music just went. Don't tell me we've run out of music. That would be annoying. Right, what else can I do? Torches. I do need torches. I have got some charcoal. Baked potato, that'd be quite nice. Might as well get up some food reserves now. And then when I do switch it over, I won't get my arse handed to me. I think that's what did it for me. I think, really, if I'm going to be building on camera, I'm going to have to put it in peaceful, unless I can fix the frame rate issues. I definitely will need to investigate that. Because quite obviously it is annoying. I say it's manageable. Like, the game is working. It's just a little frustrating. Let's keep some wood. Turn it into planks. What else can I make? I can make some more barrels, I suppose, using oak. Where did I put the rest of those slabs? I've still got them. Make another barrel. Push this somewhere. What happened to the rain? Did I switch rain off? I can't have done. Animations. This is probably causing items animated, dripping water. It's kind of helping. Redstone animated, yeah. Fire. Yeah. Void, no. Rain splash. Yeah, I think I'd want that on still. What happened to the weather though? Is it because I put it into peaceful mode? I don't know. But I would like to collect some water. So I think I could put this, say there. That should fill up with water. Right, we're getting loads of charcoal here, which is good. Alright, I'm thinking you can get like something called mini torches. No idea. Right, that'll come in handy for mining, which again I'll probably have to do off camera now because of the way that this is going. Let's get the crook. There you go, string. Let's do this side. This side. That should be enough. Yes. We can get a sieve. We have a sieve. I even got another silkworm. Right, now we did have an issue. In fact, we do still have an issue. Do I still have bone meal? Nope. And this doesn't work. Okay, I'm just going to have to wait for the trees to grow. So I'll just cut down this one. There you go, one tree cut down. And come over here. Turn it all into planks. Right, I think it was that and that with a stick at the bottom, and then that, yeah, birch sieve. Right, and this is going to be the start of us sieving stuff. So let's get something like dirt. Let's come over here, dig out all this dirt. I could do with making a stone shovel as well, just to increase the speed of things. I don't think it matters if I pick all this up or not, because a robot will come and get it if I don't. Look at the durability of the shovel. It's gone right down already. I've only been digging 5 seconds. Okie dokie. Alley-oop. Oh, I missed. That could have ended badly. There's a hole just there. Bad idea. Don't try jumping when you're struggling with lag. Alright. Do some sieving. What have we managed to get so far? Oh, carrot seeds, pumpkin seeds. I think this is how you get seeds, actually, by sieving. I'm getting stone as well. I think you use that to turn it into cobblestone, I believe. What on earth was that we just got? Oh, they must just be the stone pieces. Is it here you do this? Yeah. Interesting. I forgot that was a part of it, to be honest. I just installed the basic ex nihilo. Which, as I said, is from the Latin meaning from nothing, which implies that you just get, like, from dirt you'll sieve it, and then from nothing you'll get all this stuff. But actually, in the real world, they dig out a load of rock and then they refine it and get all of the actual minerals from the rock. which is kind of what I want to replicate on here. So I'm not going to have something like an infinite cobblestone generator going into a load of sag mills and sieves. Not quite. The cobblestone will still be dug out of the ground. It just won't be me digging it out of the ground. It'll be a quarry of some kind. This is a good way of getting started because I should be able to get some ores. If I combine all this up. Maybe a little too much stone I'm getting here. It's a little bit cheaty. Aha, see? You can't sieve in an oak sieve. I'm going to need something a bit more meaty. I think it might be a heavy oak sieve I need. Got to stop doing that. Because the automatic sieve is a long way off still. You know, you need Invar and all kinds of stuff. But the heavy oak is oak woods. The heavy silk mesh, which is 4 silk meshes together, so that silkworm in the birch tree was a good idea. That does stop me being a little bit cheaty at least. But it doesn't mean I've got enough cobblestone to make a stone shovel now, if I so wish. Keep this going. See, what other seeds did it give me? Grass seeds? Really? Oh, I think that's how you turn dirt into grass. Potato seeds. Water artichoke. A lot of it is just giving me stone though. Anyway, I think we're coming towards the end of this episode. It's a bit of a stop-start episode. Again, if anyone knows about that cheat mode, how to turn it off, I'd be very grateful because that is incredibly frustrating. Also, if anyone knows about the FPS issues, how to fix that, that would be great as well, because I bet as soon as I stop recording it will jump back up to 60. I bet you any money. I'll just finish sieving this and then I'll start wrapping up. Come on, dirt, nearly there. One more piece. And we're done. What did I get? Loads of stone. Some more daisies. Some more seeds. Not so much on the seed front actually. Bit disappointed about that. But loads of other stuff. Alright then. That will do it for this episode, guys. So as I say, if anyone has any advice on how to fix those problems, I will do a quick Google search once I've finished as well. See, FPS issues, Windows 10. I will do some research offline as well, off camera, and see if I can fix the problem. But apart from that, I mean, you can see the counter in the top corner, 7 and 8. It's not great, but I mean, Minecraft itself is a game where you can sort of survive on maybe 8 FPS. It's not the best, it's not the most ideal, but it is better than what it was before, which was essentially a slideshow in the last episode that I tried to record. I do remember that, and I do remember the consequences of people's comments on that as well. So I would like to avoid that again if I can help it. Anyway, the robot's going to go off and get some more of those feather things, no doubt, and I'm going to start wrapping up here. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series, although it's the first in the series, you know what I mean. Ideas for future episodes, drop them in the comments section down below, also with the advice. Again, much appreciated. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. There will be plenty more of this in the future. This is a series that I feel will have legs. So please do give me a sub if you wish, if you want to see more of this. Apart from that, if you are already subbed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.